I'm just calling to say
I am so troubled by the soul of mine. I've said those words so many times.
So I have just gone into the laundry station to find that it is closed. So no laundry for me today, maybe tomorrow. Hello, and I am back in Manila. You may be wondering why the format has now changed. It's now in portrait rather than in landscape. Well, I decided why the fuck not. It's easier to film that way. And all that matters is that it's entertaining for me. So it's all that I'm thinking about. I am in Manila at the condo because my school starts on January 3 and it is currently January 1, the first day of 2023. So welcome to the new year. I'm essentially welcoming myself because, you know, future JP, you will be here, or you have been here. So it's tiring. So I used the car to get from Las Piñas to here because why the fuck not? I mean, Ranj and the other gang, they're not gonna be here until the 16th because that's when LaSalle school starts. Good for them. So I have a free parking slot that me and Tim pay for, so why the hell not? Whoopsie daisies. So I'm here. It was a trying drive. It was rainy a little bit, but it was fun. Nothing bad occurred, which is, you know, bare minimum for me. And I'm already happy with that. So here I am about to do some house duties, the things that I do as I have just arrived. And I'm feeling like making up some tea. This is called loose leaf scarlet tea that has hibiscus, mint, goji berries, and stevia. Stevia. See, that sounds quite exquisite. But all stevia is, to my knowledge, is just like artificial sugar, artificial sweetener that doesn't make use of sugar. Mind you, man, the fucking dishes are a mess, and it's technically my fault because I left it that way. Anyway, the water's done. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for where this vlog will go, what direction it'll be. I want it to be a little bit, to add a little bit some poetic nuance into it, but we'll see what happens throughout the day. Anyhow, I have just finished making my tea. Look, it's all pink and pretty and shit. It's flowers and stuff like that. I quite love it. And I'll be waiting for this to cool down, chill out, do some housework, and then get into the groove. Hopefully, I am productive. That's what I want. And I'll also be updating my mom. Also, look at my plant. It looks worse for wear, but I'm going to be cutting off specifically this and this because they are the remnants of the war crime that Mr. Nana did. Fucking bit off the fucking leaves. So I'll be chopping those off because these new growths are looking healthy. They're looking fine. And I'll be taking good care of the new growth. So I'll see you in a bit. Actually, let's take that break a little bit later because I want to do the snipping right now. Forgot my... See, it's like, it's a testament to how very little I plan for these vlogs. I just do it as I wish. Do it as I please. But anyway, so we are here in the room. I've got my scissors ready. Disinfected it with alcohol because that's what you should do if you are a responsible caretaker for the plants. And now I'll be showing you which stems I'll be cutting. I'll be cutting off this very thick one, probably even this very small one right here that I'm touching, because as you can see there's a dead leaf on it. And I'll be cutting this big one, which I tried to salvage by cutting off the broken parts. Well, that's clear, but to no avail. And you know, because Mr. Nan is a little asshole, so I'll be cutting these off by the nub, because hopefully if I do it right, shit, there, hopefully if I do this thing right, new growth will appear right where that was cut. But for now, I'll be putting all my hope into these beautiful new growths. Ah, fuck, this is really hard actually. There, that's a better angle. Let me just fucking... Also, I really need gardening shears because these are not sharp enough, nor are they good for the plants, I suppose. But hey, that's done. Oh yeah, cut the dead one off. Where is it? Oh wait, no, it's all fine. It wasn't from the new growth, it was from the old growth. Neat. Alright. Well, now I have a grand total of, I hope that my phone can, a grand total of 4 new growths. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So it's still very much alive, much to my amusement. I will now be watering it. Now, this particular plant is what is called a Patera aquatica, which is also known, or more widely known as the money tree, widely believed to provide the owner with wealth. And although I don't believe in superstition, I think that that's a very interesting idea, and I think that it's just a very pretty plant. But the way that you take care of a Patera aquatica is that to not water it as much. The danger is to overwater it, because these things are pretty hardy plants, but the thing that you have to do is make sure that the soil is completely dry, at the very least dry on the topmost layer, before you water it again. Now, the fact is that I was here December 17, and then after that, December 19, and then I wasn't here for like the remainder of December until now when I've just returned. So this will be the first drink of water of this plant in like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, which is the perfect amount of time. And also the first drink of this plant for all of 2023, so drink up. I haven't even given this plant a name yet. I would like to give it a name. And the way to water it, and I would use a tool if I had one, but I am currently broke. So right now what I do is I just hold it over the faucet, and you have to make sure that all of the soil is wet. All of the soil receives the water so that all of the roots are able to, you know, suck up all that moisture. And the thing to make sure, the way to make that sure is to put water into the pot until it drains off of these drainage holes, which of course means that all of the soil is now wet. There we go. See, so it's freely draining from the bottom of this, from the bottom of the pot. I'll just let that drain a little bit more. Let it sit here in the sink so that it just doesn't, you know, fucking make a mess in my bedroom. Took care of one of the plants. I have another plant. Now this other plant I did not buy, which is, you know, an interesting endeavor, an interesting project for me, because this is a plant that essentially what happened was I was cooking fucking bell peppers on something. I even forgot what dish it was, but it was something with bell peppers. And so I took the seeds off of the bell peppers, placed them in a pot, and then look what I have. Fucking seedlings. Now the thing that I have done wrong here is that I very much have placed way too many of the seeds into a single pot. They are overcrowded. But for now they look pretty, and that's all that matters to me. I don't really intend to harvest shit from this, but you know, that would be nice too. And I was informed by the power of the internet that you're supposed to water these almost every day, like every other day. And you know, as I've said, I haven't been here since December 19, so it's a wonder, it's a marvel that it's still here, it's still alive. I would have expected it to have fizzled out and died, but you know, it's here, so I'll be watering it as well. I won't show that because I'm too lazy now to keep talking, and I don't really know what else to talk about, so I will actually see you later. Hold up. Right before we take that break, let's cut to a bit of a disaster that I encountered. Holy fucking shit. That is mold, bro. That is mold, my brother. God damn. And so, of course, as your diligent homeowner, essentially, I went about my way of fixing the problem of the mold inside the refrigerator. God fucking damn it. Of course, I made sure to wear a mask, you know, on my goddamn face before I interacted with that mold, lest those spores get into my lungs. There's enough toxins in my lungs already. I don't want mold inside there. And then here was when I discovered something unfathomably horrible. Apparently, this refrigerator had defrosted and all of the ice inside it had, of course, melted. And what happens when all of that melted ice water is left in the fucking bottom of a refrigerator for half a month, essentially, is that mold grows in on it. So there was just a pool of water on the bottom of the refrigerator full of mold. I had to use tissue to just fucking soak all that water up and everything. God damn it. Oh, and please excuse the fact that I'm wearing my boxers. I'm the only one here. I just want to be comfortable. Eventually, the refrigerator was clean. I mean, clean enough as I can do it on my own. But I am not at all confident enough to put food back in that refrigerator for a while. I don't know, man. I don't know what I have to do. This is my first time. I don't know shit. I don't know what happens, what you're supposed to do when your refrigerator catches mold inside it. Alright, so I just about finished everything that I need to do. I'm still catching up on a bit of other things, but right now I'm just talking to my people, to my friends, and I'm just sitting here biding my time. That refrigerator was a disaster. My plants are fine. My laundry I still have to do tomorrow, so I hope that finally gets fucking done. Oh my lord, man. Anyhow, now I will be talking about the last part of today's entry. So right now it's 9:20 p.m. in the nighttime. I've just finished eating dinner, and I'm spending, of course, the night alone in the condominium unit, doing some tasks, talking to some people so that I can try and distract the loneliness away, because that is the overwhelming feeling that I have right now. It is loneliness. What a mighty way to spend January 1, no? The thing that I want to talk about for this vlog, I think, which is a good thing to talk about now when it's January 1, the first day of 2023, is about change. Specifically about how my life so far has been, like my recent life has been about change, confronting change, dealing with change. My best friend died. I had to get a job. My lola died, and now I'm living away from my mother. I'm living away from the home that I've known ever since I was 11 years old. I'm essentially living alone now. Even though it's just for like the weekdays, 5 days in a week, it's still a mighty change. And I've had to do a lot of things just to be able to cope with that. I've had to go to counseling, if you remember going to counseling. Just to like, I don't know either. I'm just scratching at the walls, looking for any sort of nudge, looking for any sort of way out of it, you know? Because change is difficult, and yet it is inevitable. So the difficulty is an inevitability as well. But now in January 1, it's a new year. It's also a time for new beginnings. And a new beginning for what exactly, I'm not really sure. I'm trying different things this time around. I'm going to try to be vegetarian again. I'm gonna hope that I can get to the gym this time around. And I'm doing this vlog, which is, you know, different. It's I hope that I keep it up because it's fun. And I'm spending good time with good people. I think that's the most important part for me. I used to have a problem with maintaining relationships because the moment that I felt like I was being pulled apart too thinly, that I had way too many friends at the same time and I had to keep up with them and I had to check in on them every now and then, it became tiresome. And I had this tendency to just let people go, to just stop talking to them, and eventually the friendship would just sputter out and die that way. It was bad. It was horrible. Now I'm trying to connect to people. I'm trying to reach out to people and actually being a good friend aside from the bare minimum of just being there. And I hope that it works out because the people that are in my life right now, my friends, are really good people. I admire them. I think that they are amazing and they inspire me. They're good for me. They're good for me. And I like that. It makes me look forward to the rest of the year, if I'm going to be honest, you know, because I can see myself in the future, in the very short future, in the very near future, that I'm going to have to make a lot of choices about things that I have to do. A lot of those choices are most likely going to be difficult. And they're going to be choices that define who I am, that define what kind of person I translate myself to be for these important people. And I hope that I choose the right options. We'll see. I gotta say, Feature JP, I quite enjoy having this conversation between you and I really hope that I can, you know, keep doing this in the near future. So I guess I'll just leave that as the end for vlog number 2 of January 1, 2023. I will see you, Feature JP, in the future and next time. Bye-bye. I'm gonna be fucking lonely.